Hey guys, Baus here with GTSgaming, and today I'm gonna be playing a battleground on Tera Rising. Stop the video there real quick because the audio is pretty loud. But so yeah, like I said, playing a battleground on Tera Rising. I am playing the Slayer class, and I just hit level 30. So this is my first battleground. And yeah, Terra's not one of the games that's really out there yet. And so I'm kind of wanting to get a video of its PvP out there to people. Kind of hopefully draw some more people into playing it and, you know, grow the community and stuff like that. But it's a very fun game, a lot like WoW, but has that next gen mobility kind of theme where your skills interact with the surrounding. It's not a tab on game, and like that term I mean by you just tab onto a target and your abilities go to it. There is a setting kind of like that you can do on this, but it's a lot more difficult to use, and basically you have to aim your skills and be efficient with aiming your skills. So has that kind of next gen theme to it. And the battleground I'm doing, you get 2 whenever you first hit 30, and then you unlock more as you go. And the first one I'm doing here is really the only one that I could do with killing other players where they're their own classes, you know, kind of like real PvP. The other one that's unlocked at this level is where you kind of control these kind of like bosses, like PvE bosses, and you have to do stuff that interacts with that. So it's really not true PvP, so that's why I like this one a lot more. And the main theme of this is we have to, right now I'm on the defense side, so I have to defend my fort, and they have to try to breach it and pretty much just destroy our whole fort within the time limit, and then it switches. However, there's some interesting factors to it as well. You see, I was walking by some turrets back there. We get turrets on the castle, and they get like siege turrets where they can maneuver them around, and they have to try to break in our gates. And then once they break in first, like this guy here did, I'm gonna do my first interaction with a player. So you can see there I just whiffed one of my abilities, and you'll see that a lot because I'm new, but not only because I'm new, but because, like I said, you do have to aim. I do hit her with my one big stun there, which was pretty huge for me. And we do kill her, although I didn't get the kill, but oh well, you know, not about that. Okay, so the gate's actually not broke down yet. So, like I was saying, the siege equipment can be used to break down the gates. However, there are ladders that people can climb up in, although it's not the very ideal strategy, just because you can't bring any equipment with you whenever you're on your ladder. It's just the player. And you can see right there's one. Whenever they're at the top step, the animation actually takes a little bit for them to actually step onto the platform. And in that time, if you're guarding your ladders, which you really should be, you can honestly kill them in the time that they take up the step up there. But so that's why it's not really ideal, although you can leave some room for like ninja capping or you know, I guess it's not really capping, but ninjaing stuff and that. So alright, so more people are coming in, so you actually get to see an actual fight. Hit her with my first knockdown, but couldn't follow up with the stun. And then someone else gets a kill. You can see there's just many players here. It's just chaotic, which is I really like about the game. There's a lot of stuff going on at once. Alright, so there's a low caster here. He just healed himself up. He's kiting me around pretty good. So I'm just gonna kind of hang back in the back and try to put some pressure on these casters. Make sure they don't free cast. That way we're kind of hitting them from both ends and it's not just... Alright, right there I just killed someone. Which happened so fast I almost missed it. I got a couple people on me and I'm not in a very good place right now. I'm probably gonna die here. Gonna try to kite him around. Oh, I'm dead. So I have a couple seconds until respawn, and you do get to pick where you want to resurrect from. This plays an important role. I'm obviously one's the beach and then one's inside the castle. Obviously for me, as of now, I want to respawn in the castle since they already breached our gate. And like I said, I did get a kill there, so it's pretty exciting. With, the more players there are, like allies and enemies, the harder it is to single someone out and get a kill. But if you play well enough, you can knock down some kills. But alright, so one of my allies is being chased here. Let's see, I missed both of my abilities. Hit him with my stun and get the other stun. Missed that one, however. And my one ability I just did there, looked like the spiral things coming out. That is somewhat ranged, so that's why I was throwing it out there. We did get him down, protected our guy, so... It's one thing I noticed, you really don't want to be like that guy we just killed. I mean, obviously he died, so you really don't want to be like him, but he was chasing this one guy out into like no man's land, and you can see how easy it was just for a couple people to join in and pick him off. Another guy. Got him locked down here. We could do some damage. Get her down. Now I guess I didn't really go into much about the class just because I was really thinking of the overall just battleground since it was my first. The class is a Slayer, like I mentioned, and it is a melee class with a two-handed sword, as you can see, and it's really centered on melee DPS and locking someone down. It's really good for PvP from what I've heard and studied up on. Like I said, I'm not too experienced in the game yet, but so good mobility, good lockdown, and stuff like that. And I do get taken out by that Lancer, unfortunately. As if you get a class has some type of hard CC, you really have to play it to your advantage. It's a game changer, really, because CCs are so much more in this game, and there's so fewer CCs, I guess, that you have to make sure you use it in the right time to make or break a fight. And the Lancer, from what I've played, has really good CC, and she just locked me down there and finished me off. Like I said, I really was like underestimating how important that CC was at the beginning of this, but looking back now, it's really easy to tell. See, right here's another ladder, and the enemy made a mistake about climbing up. You can see whenever she stepped onto the platform, she was, far below half HP. Now, like I was saying about the tab on effect, there is a way you can select to lock your skills on one character. However, you still have to kind of aim them. Like if you're too far away, it'll still miss, and stuff like that. But I haven't really been doing that. I've just kind of been free casting since I'm kind of new, so I'm not really going out trying to solo people down and get into these intense duels. So I've just kind of been playing it out. So you get pulled back by the Lancer there. I don't know if you guys got to see that. They got pulled back, so almost guaranteed death. They're really not making too much of an effort to breach our castle, I guess that's how I'd want to say it. They're just kind of wanting to fight us. So it looks like we'll be able to win this round at least. They only got 4.5 minutes left, so. Alright, there's that Lancer again. She's getting pretty low, but the Lancer class, if you're new to Tera, is the tanky class. So it could be really hard for me to kill her regardless. Oh my god. Lucky I got a kill there, else I'd be dead for sure. Oh, and I am still. That siege just came over and did insane damage. I guess it didn't really come over. I kind of just walked in front of it and said, here's a kill. But so this is the main part they want to be attacking. And you can see there's only 2 people in here as of now, so we seem to be in good shape. Here's what it kind of looks like whenever you're operating a siege. Now you can see it has its own health bar whenever I was in it, and if that siege does get destroyed while you're in it, it counts as a death. So if it's about ready to get destroyed, you want to jump out. Alright, round 3, Lancer. Alright, got her this time. Not much of a fight. I walked in and she had quarter HP, so. You can see I've been doing that where I jump off the ledge a lot, and you really, whenever you're going into a game, you really don't think that that's the ideal thing. However, you're cutting so much time off and only losing a portion of your health. And I see a lot of players doing it, so I don't really see if there's anything wrong with it, being that you cut so much of your time down. So I've just been doing that. I don't really know if that's good or bad yet, but like I said, from a fresh eye, it does look very bad, kind of noobish, but I don't know. Okay, so they're in our siege right now. She jumped out. I got the knockdown. I think I got the stun too. One down. Alright, that's that Lancer again. Missed her grab there, so really could use a lot more help DPSing her down. Got the knockdown, got another knockdown. I'm still in very bad range though. Evade out of that before she does a move. Alright, looks like she's gonna try to escape now. And round 1 is over. And we were successful with that defense. Now, all that is happening is that the roles are switched. Now we have to breach theirs. So we will be waiting for a little bit here. I'm probably just going to cut this out. And get into, just get right down to it. I guess no point in seeing all this. Alright, let's go. So, while I was waiting there, we did talk about strategy some, and we all agreed to hit the south gate, and kind of all focused on the south gate to get in, so we'll see how that works. And up here there will be siege equipment that we can use to get it down. Now, you can DPS it down as a player too, although it is ideal to have a couple sieges on a gate. You can see up there, there's their turret, which they can use to, kind of counter us. And they look like, the siege engines look like they're going for the turret instead of the gate, which doesn't seem that bad to get it down out of the way. But so here everyone is. I'm just going to start whacking at this door here. You can see the health bar right below my health bar, kind of right below the center where it says all the resources, kind of to the left and below of that. We're going to be hitting the 50 mark here pretty soon, so burning through it fairly quickly. You can see I am getting AoE'd down by their team. However, we have healers here who are keeping us up so that we can attack this. Alright, now they came down to attack us, so usually I'd recommend to just ignore these guys if you have a lot of healers and stuff, but so my first battleground I was getting anxious, Alright. Got another kill. I think I'm up to 7 kills now. I think I just checked and I was at 6, so yeah, I'm pretty low, so I'm gonna kind of step out of this, get healed back up, and then go back in. Alright, there we go. Get 10% now, so any second it should be breaking. Alright, and we're in. Looks like there's a siege engine there waiting for us. Oh, walked right into that trap. I thought my leap would get over it, but it didn't. There's a knockdown shot on me. Don't know why my leap skill is kind of glitching out. It's doing it in place. Alright, we got him. Oh wow. Too many sieges. I'm just getting greedy. I'm gonna try taking out the turret a little bit. Shoots fairly slow. Alright, we got down the turret. Gonna see if I can't shoot some shots up at where they would be. I really can't tell to see if I'm doing that much damage. Well, looks like I can help this fight out a little bit. Phone going off there, sorry about that. Alright, we get the kill. Arguably a kill still, although my teammate was fairly low, so I think he wouldn't have wanted me to help there. And there's his victory. My team did all the work. So, end of the game. Let's see if I can't find it. 8, 4, and 26. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, enjoyed the Tera gameplay, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.